Eric, Ethan, congratulations on turning 10. How does it feel, Eric?
No, turning 10 is, I don't know, it feels, kind of graduating from elementary school, having kind of this nostalgia, but at the same time, the excitement of entering the next 10-year journey, going to middle school, start seeing, the big boys and the big, girls, energy.
Mixed feelings,
Yes,
right?
yes.
You're going to leave all that innocence behind, and now you're going to get into that big school of sharks.
Yes, in some way.
Ethan, how about you? How do you feel?
Well, to me, it's more like, when you play video game like Tetris, right? Every level you go up, the speed just getting faster. You have more line to erase to get to the next level. So hitting that 10 years, it just means the execution speed need to go up. The challenges are more there. And there's more, roadblocks that you have to solve along the way. Right? So that is just how it feels to me, actually, every year as a new milestone.
Right, but do you feel ready to take on this next level of Tetris?
I love Tetris.
Okay.
So I do enjoy the level up every year.
Fantastic. Where were you both at 10 and what were you doing?
Where was I by 10? Well, for sure.
You're
I think
not that
for me,
old that you can't remember.
Yeah, I have short-term memory. For me, definitely I was in Mauritius. I think one of the strongest memories I have back in Mauritius, especially, I guess, in that type of period, I think it was actually when, together with my elder sister, we would do pop-up store from our physical store. So my parents run this, kind of a physical retail store. But because the traffic is not very good there in terms of foot traffic, so I think I remember me and my sister basically would do pop-up store, move the goods out from the physical store.
What an entrepreneur, right? Doing pop-up stores even in those days in Mauritius.
Yeah, because I still remember my parents, and especially my mom, basically saying you earn your own pocket income.
How did it do?
It did well. It gave me the pocket money. So, and like you said, I think that was kind of the first kind of entrepreneurial type of spirit.
Yeah, it taught you the principles, right? To bring goods to where people are. What about you? Did you have such a interesting experience at 10?
When I was 9, 10 years old, I was actually moving a lot within, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and also mainland China. So basically, at a different community, you meet some friend, in half years, you meet another friend, and you try to fit in. And also when I went to the States, when I was 14, it's a lot of adaptabilities to really try to fit in, right? It's like anywhere you go, people don't see that you from there. So they always see you as an outsider. So I'm learning that from a much early stage.
How to fit in.
How to fit in.
And being an outsider, right?
Being an outsider. But I don't think I was that successful. I think when I truly really learning was when I was in the States because of my 10 years experience. But at that time, I tried very hard to fit in, rather than to over what I bring to the table. But I guess being 10 was still quite young, right? You don't want to be different from the crowd. You want to be same as a crowd. After a few years, I really start changing the way how I actually, fit into a society. Is about bringing a different perspective, bring a different view, right? But respect every single person and be friend with everyone. Then you actually fit in so much more smoother.
Now I know why he likes Inside Out too. Right? I mean, no, because when we are kids, we always think, oh, we gotta fit in, right? Because we want to make friends, and then after a while you become more comfortable, and then you say, well, I'm gonna be myself. What about your mother? Your mother is proud of you?
I would say so, yes.
Does she know what you do?
Yes, now, of course she does now by now, and she tried to use the app, and when she still have problems, booking some stuff, then she still screenshot cap that to me. But yeah, I mean, coming from, Mauritius, it was a small country, etc. I think to where we are now today to be able to influence or impact lives of so many, I think definitely there's some pride there.
Right. And you come from Taiwan, and Taiwan is a very natural home for entrepreneurs. So no surprises to your parents then.
Yes, they are self-made. They are also entrepreneur themselves. They are in the education field. Yes, in the early days, my mom did not understand, but I guess I was still young enough. And her philosophy for boys is just go there, fair outside, then come home and cry. It's okay.
Wow.
That's her philosophy. So she never worried about what I do outside. But I think it's only in the recent few years when she actually traveled back to Taiwan and she realized what has already become one of the household brand and also what people use on the day-to-day when they travel within Taiwan, also when they travel abroad. So now she really understands what it is. It still have some generation gap, yeah. But I think she started to understand much better name, 5, 6 years ago.
Have you gone home and cried?
Not on this matters.
No, because she encouraged you, right? She said, go out there, fail, and then come home and cry. So have you ever gone home to cry?
Okay, I never share this. If my mom going to hear this podcast, she's going to kill me. I saw her cry when I was very young. When I was in like 6th grade, because she was in her early stage of doing her own business. And then she needed to deal with a lot of government officials. So one day she come home and she really overdrunk and she was, throwing up and everything. And she started crying. And that was very touching. So because of that, it's a bit harder for me to cry in front of her. All right. So that's something quite.
Wow.
It's always a journey for something to be built up.
So did you comfort her?
Yes. Yeah. Even though we fight a lot, but I did comfort her.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Ethan, for this wonderful conversation. Even though I've been following your story, I've learned so much, your experiences. Oh my gosh, that Nepal flight. That was really a pivotal moment, the moment when you saw your mother cry.
Wow, that's also a bit personal, but I guess it's 10 years. Good to share.
For me, it's always personal stories that define businesses, right? And founders build businesses from a very personal viewpoint and passion, and I think those make the greatest businesses. So thank you for sharing your story today, the last 10 years, and I look forward to the next 10 with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.